of people that will occupy the local government caretaker committee to the sole administrators and so on and so forth. In the process of saying that, he now started confessing. He said that he helped the federal government, the Tinubu's government, even Buhari's government, to kill Igbos, that they used trainer to pack their dead bodies, they used trainer to pack their skulls. He said this by his mouth, I'm not the one saying it, okay? That they work with soldiers to kill people like this. And after everything they did for federal government is trying to betray him in Rivers State. So this is the second time this man is saying this publicly. And the mainstream media we have in Nigeria, they are not responding to this. They are not talking about this. The Southeast governors are mute. Maybe they are the ones that enter contract with Asari Dokubo. Because 4 months ago, he first made this statement. 4 months ago, Asari Dokubo said that his men are in Imo State right now, killing people, doing all sorts of things that nobody can challenge him. And in any place Asari Dokubo mentioned, check the place, check around the area, there must be crisis, there must be killing, there must be all sort of,
Please, if you are here, just put your comments.
So I started saying that if this is what is going on.
Let me ask my brother. Can you hear me now? Is my voice coming out? If my voice coming out, I forgot to mention that I will stream this program here on this platform. And I came very, very, very late, as you can see. Very, very, very late. Only those of our brothers in America, our brothers in Canada, they'll be the one to enjoy this program, because most of you still have enough time. It's not too late from your side. Okay, so let me see how. Okay, this video is not bad here. Okay, so please like the video. So this program is okay. Like, the settings is okay here. Like the video, my people. Frank, that's Amadi Chigozie. You are the first here, and we have. Is there any way I can show this? Display my. Okay, that's our own brother. Is Frank Okoye. Frank Okoye, I would like to know where you are watching from. For you to be here this hour is something special to me. I know Amadi Chigozie. Amadi Chigozie is one of us, Oyoche. Both of you are the one to make comments. Anyway, let's be watching and see. I'm just playing. This is not the reason why we are here, though. I have to play this Okocha's program for some time just to wait for people to come. Then we now go straight to what brought us here.
I want to reiterate what I'm saying before. You people don't have a country anymore. I know that a lot of Nigeria has mentally seceded. A lot of Nigerians are no longer Nigerian by mentality. But this has a lot to do above mentality. We are talking about reality. What is going on right now? Amidst the insecurity from across the country, we are seeing someone who is single-handedly carrying out genocide, killing people in Ibonland, and no one is talking about it. Anyway, hear for yourself and understand his grievances, why he started confessing about what is going on. Listen to him.
And when he was there, I told him, I had a rumor. He said, it can't be true. My friend will not do that. I told him I had a rumor that he wants to appoint wicked men as caretaker committee chairmen and supervisors or local government, even past wicked chairmen, that the wicked had prepared a list for him. And my friend said, his friend that he knows, his colleague.
Like the video.
It's not possible. He will not accept such directive. I said, okay. That is what I heard, though, from their coven where they are meeting. Because I know that even if they meet in their coven, I will get the information. Every detail of it. Mark it. Anywhere you meet, I will get it. Inshallah.
Okay.
I don't need to pay for it.
OTP, inshallah.
I will get it. Before he left, and then this night, there was this shooting, so that they can set me up. See, I've been working with from the time of General Buhari in saving life, restoring hope to those who have lost hope.
Yeah.
Go and ask for our work in Imo, or our work now in Anambra.
Okay.
In Iyala, Nameshi, you saw the number of dead, uncountable number of dead bodies, skeleton and skulls. How we arrested those people, put them off in coordinated operation with the Nigerian military, with the Nigerian police. And it's so sad that we do all this work. You saw the trailers, you saw the bones, the skulls, hundreds of skulls. You saw the road that had been planted by improvised explosive Ogbonigwe. How we risk our life in digging them out.
Go
to Baga. Go to Mangoro. Go to Kotagora. Go to Wasi. And see what our men are doing for Nigeria and saving lives. One man, one individual had become bigger than everything. We have been saying it. And the country had been handed over to him. He has captured the judiciary. He has captured the presidency. He has captured the security infrastructure of the Nigerian state. He has even captured a chunk of public opinion. The Supreme Court will give judgment on issues that are not before her, that are still subsiding and pending in lower courts. The Supreme Court will declare a person who left his position, resigned from his position to contest for governorship. The Supreme Court will say he did not resign against the constitution of the party. People will say you are a natural ruler and you are playing politics. I'm not a member of any political party. But I have every right to express my opinion on the danger that is coming upon all of us. A friend of mine sent me a video clip. And in that video clip, a woman was putting her leg on top of a man and talking on the phone. And somebody ran out and threw an object on the ground. And the man came to his senses. And I called him and I said, what's the meaning of this video you sent to me? I don't watch all this rubbish. And he said, that is the present situation in Nigeria. The husband is supposed to be the strong one, not so. He's supposed to be the head of the family, the breadwinner, the everything. And the woman is supposed to be subjected and subordinated to her husband. When the woman becomes the King Kong of the house, and the man is subordinated to her, what happens?
So this is 8 minutes. Once it's 10 minutes, I will
make your conclusion.
Yes, we will start.
The weak now control the strong and use the powers invested in the strong to afflict all other people. It has failed. Whoever was shooting had failed. And they will continue to fail. Why will one man be allowed to strive in the East? We have a full-blown war, which the press is not talking about. Go to Anambra State. Go to Imo State. In the North Central. In the Northeast. And in the Northwest. And this man, with the strong watching this man, the weak, encouraging him as it is, that we have seen, pushing him forward, as we have seen, to cause another war in the South. See, my warning is this. If this man, Nyesom Wike, is allowed, people are restraining themselves because of the danger.
All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome once again. This is Late Hour Broadcast, and I am happy to have few people here, people that I know, some I don't know. I mean, those of you that have not commented, I don't know. That's what I mean. But those of us that have commented, I know you. Amadi Gose is one of us. Frank Okoye one of us, and Christopher is also one of us. So these are people that I know, and they have actually made a comment just to support, to indicate that they're here this hour with us. So I welcome all of you. Please make sure you like the video. We are not going to waste much time tonight because it is very, very late. But I will try my best to go straight to the point. And no matter how long the minutes we have, we are going to manage it very, very, very well. So do me a favor, make sure that you like the video. Very, very important. So I want us to talk about something. And it's not going to be something that we normally do here. It will be somehow different from what we normally do. I watched a video of one of our brothers from Anioma. Okay, many of you know I've talked about this guy before. I have talked about him before. You see this guy up here. Okay, I have talked about him in the past. He's from Anioma State. Anioma, because they have not become state. They are not state now in Nigeria. So the guy says something. He played a video to educate his people from Anioma, from Delta. And there's something I want us to learn from that, because in as much as we have this kind of belief that we don't want any other state creation in Nigeria, because our focus is now in different declared. Okay. Some people don't want to talk about it. Some people say that there's no need to create any state. We are not interested and all that. I understand. Okay. But the reason why I am kind of paying attention to that state creation is because this is my personal opinion. You have right to disagree. Okay. Is because Obinna Bros. Greetings to you. Say good morning, bro. Good morning to you. You're welcome. Based on your time. To some of you is midnight, to some of you is late night, to some of you is evening and afternoon. So you're welcome, my brother. Please do me a favor, like the video. Like the video. Only 5 people have voted so far in the poll that I said. Please do me a favor, like the video. Now, reason why I am kind of interested about that state creation is to help us solve identity crisis. We often hear some people saying, "Oh, I am not Igbo. Don't call me Igbo." People like Ikwere people, even Nelson Wike, at his level as a governor of a state, said the same thing. People from Mabo, not everybody, some understand it, but some are acting as if they don't understand anything. We are here to talk about it. So please do me a favor, like I said, can you like the video, please? Is it possible? Why is the video that I shared here is not coming up? Is that how this thing will be to other people, or is it only here? Why is it not coming up?
Anytime the Oba of Benin pass away or his children pass away, usually we have 5 classes of human beings.
Just a moment. Please, can you see this, or is it from my phone? Is it from my phone? I don't think it's from my phone. Okay. Somehow it's from my phone, but Anyway, so I want it because of the solving, to solve this identity crisis. Because some of them say, no, don't, we are not Igbo, don't bring us to you or Igbo 13. So I was like, if they can claim they're not Igbo, if they're fighting that they're not Igbo like this, what would they not say about Biafra? What would they not say about Biafra? I know that some people, we have governors, we have people that are representing Biafra in those places, but I'm kind of trying to understand what the general public, people from those places are saying. Some of them don't even believe, like when you're talking about Biafra, you are just talking to yourself. So this video we are about to listen to actually expose the reason behind why some of them are dodging that they're not Igbo. And that's exactly what I want you to listen to. I just pray that this video will come to you in a good faith and you are not going to misunderstand anything here. Okay? Listen.
We have 5 classes of human being. Number 1, we have the...
Go back.
We have 5 classes of human being. Number 1, we have the Oba and his children. They are first class. They have immunity. Anytime the Oba of Benin pass away or his children pass away, they have to use our own people to bury them. So that is number 1. Number 2, we have the second class. That is, they have immunity. You don't use them for sacrifice. They are both. These are the brothers of the Oba. That is number 2. Then number 3, we have the ACCAC. Some people are calling themselves ACCAC. You see, when Olumide Akpata, that former governorship, because they went to Oba Palace, say, I'm from this palace. Oba Iwari say, second say, no. I have asked them, they say, you are not from here. You are ACCAC. The ACCAC are the people that came from Ife. They are the original ACCAC. Do you know what is ACCAC? These are freeborn. You understand? They have immunity. You don't use them for anything sacrifice. ACCAC are those families that came from Ife. Some of them get Labo, like the Oloton royal family, Bamiwo family, Oni family. Yeah, and these are the ACCAC. They are even chiefs family. They are from Ife. I belong to the 4th group. We are known as Oviomba. I will not lie. I swear to God. We are known as Oviomba because
Lanky too, because it's not
Oviomba. Let them be denied their class. I don't deny my class. If I deny my class, God will punish me. So now, people like us are
now, in case if you don't understand what is going on here, this is a space, like on Twitter space. So the people gathered there, and this guy from Edo State called in. He was trying to explain why, like what people have in their own history, what they have done, and how they see other people, what they've done in the past, and what have you. They are trying, this guy is trying to throw more light on that, but something happened. As he was doing that, some people there kind of showing that they don't believe, they don't trust, they don't like what he was saying. And that's why he said that he don't care if you want to laugh. Something like that. Now listen.
Regarded as Oviomba. Oviomba means slaves to the Oba. Then we Oba Abini can decide to use us for sacrifice, or can anything you want to do with us. We are when we go to the Oba Palace, we are not even talking about this generation. We will say this is how we say it in Oba Palace. Before you can speak in Oba Palace, maybe they are trying to hide it now. We will say Oba talk you say Oba, may you live longer. You will say this is what you should say before the Oba. You say let me use English. You say let me use my. They say I'm not a Benima. Let me use Benin and English to say it. Oba talk kime kegbeme kibime oviewe mahim mariana magabiri agmo ariare oviewe mahayari. Meaning, translation in English mean me, my father, my mother, my children, and my entire family, we are all slaves to the Oba of Benin in this very world we are. And if we pass away, we come another world we will start from where we stop in this life from another generation. We will still continue to be slave forever and ever. You will say this before you can say anything.
Now I know why these people were laughing at him. just it. So what he said there in translation is that, Oba, don't worry. Now maybe here, maybe this. We are your slave, and slave we shall be in this world and even in the next. You yourself is one professing, proclaiming this to yourself. Hey God, I beg you, man, don't know. Okay, I'm trying to position this in a better way, but let's am I dreaming? Inoga? Wow. Okay. This is part of it. People can be funny. But I will take you. I will just take it back a little bit. I'm trying to. Where is this place? Wait. Just a moment. It's better like this. Let me, so I can see what I'm doing. No. My picture is very down. It's down. I want to know, not this one, please. About talk that we shall be slave now and forever.
We are when we go to the Oba Palace. We are not even talking about this generation. We will say this is how we say it in Oba Palace. Before you can speak in Oba Palace, maybe they are trying to hide it now. We say Oba talk, he say Oba, may you live longer. You will say this is what you should say before the Oba. You say, let me use English. You say, let me use they say I'm not a Binima. Let me use Bini and English to say it. Oba talk, kime kekbeme kibime oviewe mahim oviewe mahim ariana magabiri agmoariare oviewe mahayari. Meaning, translation in English mean, me, my father, my mother, my children, and my entire family, we are all slaves to the Oba of Benin in this very world we are. And if we pass away, we come another world. We will start from where we stop in this life from another generation. We will still continue to be slave forever and ever.
Hi, Chineke God. My goodness. Please, is it the Frank said you can see it? Okay, happy that you can see it, my brother. Wow. Please, can you people like the video? Some of you that have not, help me like the video, okay? This later broadcast, and it will be good if you can like the video.
You will say this before you can say anything. You want to say before the Oba. This is 100% truth. Now that is the fourth class where we belong to. People that belong to fourth class, they are now claiming third class. I'm sorry for them. Now the fifth class is called Ovioma. Ovioma means we that are slaves, we are even empowered by the Oba to also have slaves. You understand? So Ovioma means, I don't want to mention the tribe. All those tribes that are surrounding Benin, let me just mention their names. Let me just mention their names. No, let me just mention their names. According to the Benin Law and Custom, that is where I'm quoting from. I have the book, Benin Law and Custom. Now, Urobo, Isoko, Igbo, then others, all those Kukuruku, what you call those Anchi people, all of them are regarded as Ovioma according to the Benin Law and Customs. So now that is a good group. So that is why you see, anytime you see a gathering of the Igbos, I said Igbo, all those Delta Igbos, all those Urobo, all those Esa, all those people, and all those around in before we started this movement, when they want to.
You see one thing, this is the issue of identity crisis. You see how it is so easy for them to refer even Urobo as Igbos. He's calling them Igbos. But when if you want to treat them as Igbo, they will be still be the one to tell you, no, you are forcing them to become Igbo. And then let's continue.
To make marriage, they will first of all ask, is anybody from Oba Palace here? That is to show that they are not saying Kukuruku, what they call those cheap people, all of them are regarded as Ovioma according to the Benin law and customs. So now that is a group. So that is why you see, anytime you see a gathering of the Igbos, I said Igbo, all those Delta Igbos, all those Urobo, all those Esa, all those people, all those around in before we started this movement, when they want to make marriage, they will first of all ask, is anybody from Oba Palace here? That is to show that they are not saying that Oba Palace, they are referring to the Oba, his children, his family, and this is his people. If these people, they are talking from number 1 to number 3, they are not there. They want to break cola. They say, okay, they are not there. We that are the slave to the Oba, is any slave here? There's any Binima here? Anybody who say Binima?
I don't die.
Slave. Is any Binima here? He say,
hey, God, wow. And this man is saying this in this 24th century, like he's a slave. He referred himself as a slave. That if you guys are shying away from who you are, that he can't shy away from who he is. That God forbid, Yahweh distance away from what he is. Okay, listen.
yes, so a slave will come and break cola. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. So now, do you know what they did? That's what they say. We, the slave, even have rights. That's why if you see a Benin man, he will be raising ego that the Oba Benin have promoted him. Even being a slave is even higher than the rest people around that very place. So now we have 5 classes of human being. So now what they did, there's one other one called Igbo, which is supposed to be ceased, but it's not recognized in Benin law and custom. Igbo are people from Delta Igbo. You understand? Delta Igbo. I am not the one saying it to this, the Benin law and custom, their tradition. Those Igbo are being regarded as Igbo. They have a very, if you have your own house now, you just have somewhere like a hunt, just like when you have animal in your compound. That is how they rear the Igbos in those days. I'm not talking about the Igbo from the other side, or those ones they capture around Delta. They call them Igbo. Igbo no mama. That is something that I've not. I think this word is a Yoruba word. So the Oba Benin bring this word. Igbo. Igbo no mama. You understand? No something. Igbo. That is Igbo. That is how they used to do it. This is our class. Me, myself, I am a slave. But today I said, no, I'm no longer doing slavery again. I want to be free. But the only thing that is surprising me, a slave like me will come out and be telling the whole world that he belongs to the 3rd class.
Those Okwane people that are saying that the word Igbo means slave, I believe this video have revealed to you people why you people are rejecting that name Igbo. Igbo have always been the name of Bia speaking people. Igbo does not mean slave. Some Okwane people, if you call them Igbo, it makes them angry because they believe that the name Igbo means slave. And that is what they are being called by Benin Kingdom in the past.
Because Benin Kingdom, according to them, they were calling them Igbo. You know, because they are from Igbo tribe. They are from Igbo, but somehow they are now a slave to Benin Kingdom. And this Benin Kingdom you are hearing is from Ile-Ife, Yoruba land, Orami Yanko, invaded Iduland, conquered Iduland, and chose Benin people as the first slave. Then other ones are now They just categorize rank in slavery. Then the other ones, so that's why this one is proud to take that he's slave, because you already know that there's another subjected slave under him himself. So he's a better slave than other slave. That's why he said that they are blessed, that they allow them to have their own slave, even though they are slaves to Oba. And they will come to Oba Palace and they will proclaim that, Oba, may you live long, we are slave. And in next word, they will go through to the... Let's continue. Let's continue. Anyway, I will say something.
The man that said all those things in that video is called Omofi Ogiso. He is a descendant of the Ogiso dynasty. Today, Ogiso is being called Ogiamien. They are Igodomi people. Benin people you see today are not Idu people. Benin people are originally Yoruba people from Ile-Ife. All those families that he mentioned in that video are families that came with Prince Oromiyan, a Yoruba prince from Ile-Ife. They invaded that Idu land with that prince. After the invasion, they started using the Aboriginal people in that land for slavery. The Aboriginal people in that land are Igodomi people, Igbo people, Esan people, Urobo, and the Soko people. These people were living in that land before these Yoruba people, now called Bini, invaded that Idu land. Yoruba people conquered that land and they established the Oba dynasty. Since the ancient times, Bia-speaking people are called Igbo. Igbo means ancient, Ndebo. In that video, he said that Bini Kingdom are using other tribes indigenous in that Idu land for slavery. He said that what Bini people call Igbo people is Ibon. They know they call Igbo people Ibon. Say, na name where they just give Igbo people. That name Igbo is the name of Igbo people. So as they catch all those slaves, they call them Igbo, which is their name. The ancestors of we Okwane people come past that knowledge, give their children. Then they tell their children, say, that name Igbo means slave. Because now waiting Bini Kingdom, they call them when they use them for slavery those days.
They say they are even chiefs.
Does not mean slave. So Okwane people, if you call them Igbo, it makes them angry because they believe that the name Igbo means slave. And that is what they are being called by Bini Kingdom in the past. The man that said all those things in that video is called Omofi Ogiso. He is a descendant of the Ogiso dynasty. Today, Ogiso is being called Ogiamien. They are Igodomi people. Bini people you see today are not Idu people. Bini people are originally Yoruba people from Ile-Ife. Okay. All those families that he mentioned in that video are families that came with Prince Oromiyan, a Yoruba prince from Ile-Ife. They invaded that Idu land with that prince. After the invasion, they started using the Aboriginal people in that land for slavery. The Aboriginal people in that land are Igodomi people, Igbo people, Esan people, Urobo, and the Soko people. These people were living in that land before these Yoruba people, now called Bini, invaded that Idu land. Yoruba people conquered that land and they established the Oba dynasty. Since the ancient times, Bia-speaking people are called Igbo. Igbo means ancient, Ndebo. In that video, he said that Bini Kingdom are using other tribes indigenous in that Idu land for slavery. He said that what Bini people call Igbo people is Ibon. They know they call Igbo people Ibon. Say, na name where they just give Igbo people. that name Igbo is the name of Igbo people. So as they catch all those slaves, they call them Igbo, which is their name. The ancestors of we Okwane people come pass that knowledge, give their children. Then they tell their children, say, that name Igbo means slave. Because now waiting, Benin Kingdom, they call them when they use them for slavery those days. That was the reason why Okwane person go tell you, say, stop to they call him Igbo. Say Igbo means slave.
Yes, so
this information is what Benin people wrote in their history book. This will not be church or church making this person just come they talk. That man there is telling us the facts. The name of the Bia speaking people in this country since history have always been Igbo. Igboku in Anambra State is older than Benin Kingdom. Igboku in Anambra State is older than the Ogiso dynasty. They are called Igbo Uku. Isu people in Imo State and in Anambra State, since their history, they are called Igbo. Uri people, since their history, they are called Igbo. All these Igbo regions are older than Benin Kingdom. So, no be Benin people give us that name Igbo. So, as Benin Kingdom come they sell the indigenous Igbos where they for Edu Kingdom, Benin Kingdom come they call them Igbo. They call it as Igbo. Now the name of the Bia speaking people in Edu Kingdom, which is Igbo, 9 Benin slave masters, they call them. That is why Okwane people are rejecting that name Igbo. The word Igbo does not mean slave in Okwane dialect. What we call slave in Okwane is Osu, not Igbo. The man in that video said that the Igbos that Benin people were capturing and selling into slavery is not the Igbos across the Niger, popularly called Southeast today. Benin Kingdom now pass River Niger, say they enter Southeast, they capture people, they sell. After the indigenous Igbos in Edu Kingdom ran away from that Edu land to their present location in Anioma land, Benin Kingdom was still invading them, capturing them and selling them into slavery. The man in the video said that Benin Kingdom was rearing Anioma people like animals. The man they tell you facts. I'm saying this so that our people in Okwane land will listen and understand what I'm telling them. Some of our people for Okwane land, they claim say they know history. Igbo is not our name. Stop calling us Igbo. Igbo means slave. The slave that Benin people were calling Igbo, now Okwane people, Oshimili people, Anyocha and the Eka people. That was why if you check the history of Anioma people that claim that they came from Benin, now run all of them wrong, come out from that place. Check Okwane people history, Urobo people history, Eka people history, all those communities where they talk say they came from Benin Kingdom to their present location. Check very well. Now war, fight, now pursue them, come out from that Edu land to their present location. All these people were used as slaves in Edu land by Benin people.
Now you see the reason why most of them don't want to associate with Igbo. The word Igbo to them is meant for slave. Because Benin people, of course, Yoruba people, used to call them that, and the thing have entered their subconsciousness. Anytime we talk about Igbo, they say, I'm not Igbo. No, I'm not an Igbo. When they're saying that, some of them, but they don't know how to tell you, to remind you that Benin people used to call, according to their history, that the Benin people used to call them that. So to them, it's a forbidden name. They're paying more attention on irrelevant things than something that is relevant. But let's continue.
The guy talk say the Igbos that Benin people were selling into slavery are not the Igbos in the southeast, but Anioma people. Benin Kingdom were rearing our Okwane people like animals. They were rearing Ika people like animals. Our name is Igbo, and they refer to those Igbo people that they are selling into slavery as Igbon. That is why Okwane person go tell you say, make you not they call them Igbo. Say Igbo means slave. Not knowing that Okwane people have always been known as Igbo people since the history of Ndinasobia. We are Bia speaking people. We are called Igbo people, ancient people, Ndebo, Ndibo. In Okwane land today, Okwane people will tell you, Nada Ndebo. You refer to ancestors as Bo people. They call you Bo people. You dey talk to me, they call you Bo people. Say you be slave. It shows that that word Bo does not mean slave. Now circumstance now make Okwane people they feel say that word Bo means slave. If Ibuzo people are being captured in numbers and are being sold into slavery, the slave masters they call those slaves Ibuzo, Ibuzo, Ibuzo. Catch Ibuzo for me. Bring that Ibuzo. If those slaves come day free in the future, they go they tell their children say, make them know they identify as Ibuzo. Say Ibuzo means slave. And with that, their children go they tell people say, they're not Ibuzo people. Stop calling me Ibuzo. Ibuzo means slave. That is the same thing that happened to those Okwane people that are telling you that Igbo means slave. Those Okwane people that are saying that Benin Kingdom did not sell we Okwane people into slavery. Those are Nema people that are saying Benin Kingdom not sell Anyama into slavery. Benin history, the record say, na Anyama people that they capture, they sell into slavery. 70% of slaves that were moved from Igbo land to the west are from Anyama land here. Now Anyama land here, now Benin they invade, they ransack, they pack people, they sell into slavery. Look at this picture here. This write-up here was written by a Benin blogger, a popular Benin blogger for that matter. This is what the Benin blogger wrote. At the peak of the transatlantic slave trade, the Benin Kingdom supplied 3,000 slaves every year. Benin was one of the mightiest powers on the eastern slave coast, and it was there that the Portuguese purchased their first large slave cargoes. Before 1650, Benin exported slaves not only to the New World, but also to Europe and the Gold Coast. In 1506, a slave typically cost between 12 and 15 manilas, brass bracelets. By 1517, the price had risen to 57 manilas. After the 1520s, cowrie shells replaced manilas as the most popular money in the slave trade. In 1522, 50 manilas were equal to 6,370 cowries. Goods such as hats, beads, etc. were also bartered for slaves. From 1580 to 1690, Benin never sold its own citizens, but only female captives, including Igbo, Sobo, which is Urobo, Ejo, and others, captured in war or purchased from neighboring peoples. In fact, the West India planters preferred the slaves of Benin to those of any other part of West Africa. Benin Kingdom were selling Igbo people, which are Anyama people. They are not talking about the Igbos in the southeast. Anyama people are the Igbos that they are talking about here. They sold Urobo people, Ijo people, and some other tribes. What did you think that Benin people are calling those Anyama people that they were selling into slavery? They were calling those Igbos from Anyama that they were selling into slavery as Igbon, which is Igbo, our name that we are known with. That is the reason why Okwane people are saying that they are not Igbo. That is the reason why they are saying that the name Igbo means slave. If not, if you check Okwane dictionary, Igbo does not mean slave. No Okwane person go fit tell us say this word Igbo say see as it come about or see as it be slave. Oh. I don't ask my uncles for Ogume. Ask so many Okwane elders. Now this same thing that they tell me. And now
you don't need to ask again why they're running away. Some of them that know this thing, but they don't want to talk about it. You cannot allow people to be telling your history over and over again. For how long are we going to learn from this? That the Yoruba Oba of Bini, Yoruba second home in Bini, is calling you Igbo. Therefore, Igbo, to you now, Igbo means, slave. Come on. This is shocking. Even though it's so embarrassing, but I will say something after this. Just let's keep watching. Here there's plenty from this, our brother. Maybe you understand something.
And Idu man from Igodo have proved it. He have confirmed it from Benin history book.
Thank you so
Some
much.
of us will insult our Southeast brothers. Igbo means slave. You people are slaves. Not knowing that now we Okwane people now be the slave where Benin people they sell. Now we that they take do sacrifice for Benin kingdom in those days. Eka people now that they kill they give to those days. So when we are saying that the people that Benin kingdom sold into slavery are Anyoma people from Okwane, Eka, Oshimi, and Anyocha, those people from Anyoma land should listen. We no go take because of waiting Benin people do us during the past. Can't they deny our true name, which is Igbo? The name Igbo did not start today. Communities like Igboku, they are older than Benin kingdom. The Igbos in the southeast are being called Igbo since ancient times. When they call southeast Igbo, Benin kingdom is not in existence then. Oduduwa that gave birth to Benin kingdom is not in existence then. There is no Oduduwa dynasty in Yoruba land when southeast is being called Igbo since ancient times. The bruised heads in Igboku was dated to be 900 AD, which is 1,200 years ago. That one a bruise work, that is still an evidence that people have been living in this land for so many years before they started making brooms. Their name is Igboku. So that name Igbo no be today start. E not start from Benin people. Now our name, now waiting Benin kingdom, they refer to our people for Anyoma land during the time where they capture our people, they sell into slavery. If you are no kind of person wants to know your identity true, go into a heated argument with a Benin person. He will call you slave. He will call you Igbo. So many of we Anyoma people, we have confirmed it from Benin people. As we do Igbo unification now, I tell the Benin person, get out from this place, I'm an Okwane person, I'm an Igbo person. The next thing you go say, you Okwane people where they sell into slavery. We call you people Igbo, you people are Igbo. You are lucky that we are now in modern era. If not before, we for don't kill you, sell you into slavery. This is a fact. Those are our Okwane people that are proud of their Igbo identity. They go confirm this thing what I just tell you now. If Urobo people and Benin people go into heated arguments, Benin people call Urobo people slaves. They call them Sobo. They will tell you that Sobo means sacrifice in Benin language. That Urobo people are the people that Benin kingdom used to appease the god of rain. This is what they tell you there for Benin history. So many Urobo people know these things. And now, person go come and tell us, say, we Okwane people are Benin people. We be brothers with Benin people. If we be brothers with Benin people, why are Benin people using we Okwane people for slavery and sacrifice? Why are they selling we Okwane people into slavery? Benin kingdom did not sell their fellow Benin people into slavery. They were selling Okwane people, Urobo people, and some other tribes into slavery. Go meet Igodo people now for Idu land, for that Edo state. They will tell you the same thing that I'm telling you. Oba Eware the first in Benin kingdom, he invaded 201 communities. He did for Benin history. Benin people are proud of it till date. Say their Oba invaded 201 communities, which include Anyoma people, Yoruba people, and so many other tribes. They invade them. They kill so many kings for those communities. They install Benin people to the rule over them. That's why you go see say the king of these people is of Benin origin, but the people are not of Benin origin. Now say Benin kingdom kill their king, replace him with their Benin Pikin. According to late Archbishop Benson Idahosa, he said that 20 years ago in Benin kingdom that they use human beings for sacrifice. Idahosa do that video many years ago. The video is there on YouTube. So this human sacrifice of 18 not be today it starts for Benin kingdom. You don't tell where Benin kingdom they use people for sacrifice and slavery. Imagine that they rear Anyoma people like animals for Benin kingdom in those days. All this is where Benin kingdom do Anyoma people. Our brothers in the Southeast did not treat we Anyoma people that way. No Ika community go tell you say Southeast invade Ika land, start to use Ika people for slavery and sacrifice. No Okwane community go tell you say Southeast people come Okwane land, they capture our people, they sell them into slavery and sacrifice. No history from Oshimandanocha go tell you say our brothers from Southeast invade our land, they kill our king, they carry us, they do slavery, they carry us, they do sacrifice. Such history not there. And today, you will see some of our people from Animal Land, they will be telling you, hey, we don't want to join the Southeast, they will change our language, they will treat us like this, they will treat us like that, they will treat us bad. Something where we say, Southeast not do now, since ancient times. When you come make una, they feel say, Southeast go do na that thing for this civilized world where we dey now. Have you ever heard of any state in the Southeast complaining that Anambra State is ruling them, Ebonyi State is ruling them, Abia State is ruling them, Imo State is ruling them, Enugu State is ruling them? Have you ever heard of such a thing? No. Everybody, they control their own region and resources. In Okwane land, you will see some Okwane people telling you, hey, we are Benin people, we migrated from Benin. All our ancestors for Okwane land, we migrated from Benin. None of them, they bear Benin name. Now run, all of them run, come out from that place. But our Okwane people no one analyze history. They no one use logic. No say the names where these our ancestors where found us they bear na Igbo names. Most of our ancestors they bear Ozoka, Abulaka, or Dimegu, Chime, Ogwezi. All these names are Igbo names. None of them be Benin name. Yet our Okwane people will tell you say all these our ancestors migrate from Benin. They be Benin people. Why on our ancestors leave Benin land where they fertile, enter Okwane land where be swamp? Benin land is so fertile, but one the invasion pursue the indigenous Igbos in Idu kingdom down to Okwane land where be swamp. Even though we say Yoruba people invade Idu kingdom, we Okwane people, Eka people, we go still there for that Idu land reach today. You go see some Okwane and Eka people, they go say, we be Benin people, we want to be with Benin people. Look at Ibanke people that are located in Edo State. They are being oppressed, intimidated, and marginalized by the Oba of Benin. Oba of Benin suspended 4 kings in the Ibanke community. Kings where we say not be him born them, not be him put them for throne where they don't dey before Benin people invaded Idu kingdom from Ile-Ife. Oba of Benin, they dethrone them, they tell them say me they come out from that throne. Say he won't replace them, he won't bring person put for their throne. If to say Okwane and the Eka people they for Edo states, waiting Oba Benin for don't take their eye see, not be here. If Ibanke people tell you what they are passing through in the house of Oba of Benin, you go know say we are Neoma people, Okwane and the Eka people, we not be brothers with Benin people because we don't have the same culture and tradition. We don't speak the same language. We don't eat the same food. We don't have the same character. We don't reason the same way. There is nothing Benin that is found in Okwane land. The reason why some Okwane people are saying that Okwane means slave is because during the past, Benin kingdom that were selling Okwane people into slavery are calling Okwane people Igbo, which is the name of Okwane people in the ancient times that we Igbo people still bear till today. Our name is Igbo. Igbo does not mean slave. Okwane people, wake up. We Okwane people, we are Igbo people. Our region is called Okwane. Nri people are called Nri, but they are Igbo people. Every Bia-speaking people in Nigeria and worldwide are called Ndi Igbo. Ndebo. Okwane people, know where you belong. Know who your brothers are. We are one people with our Igbo brothers in the southeast. They are not imposing the word Igbo on us. We are Igbo people. We are not the children of Igbo. We are Igbo people ourselves. Every Bia-speaking region have equal rights. Embracing your Igbo identity will not make we Okwane people to be under Anambra. It will not make us to be under Imo. It will not make us to be under Ebonyi. It will not make us to be under Abia. It will not make us to be under Enugu. We are all equal. No Igbo state gets that name Igbo personal. The name is for every Bia-speaking people. We Okwane people, let's support Senator Eduoko and make sure that we get this Anyoma state and join our brothers in the southeast. Now only our brothers for southeast now truly love we Okwane people. Now them truly love Ika people. Now them truly love Oshimi and Anacha people. Nobody for this country go stand up for Anyoma people except the southeast. Let we Bia people stand up for each other. We are one people. Let's put an end to all these lies that some of our people in Okwane land are spreading, saying that Igbo means slave. Igbo does not mean slave. Now circumstance now make some of our Okwane people they thought say Igbo means slave. The word for slave in Okwane land is Osu, and
all right, so this is the reason why most of them are dodging. Oh, I am not Igbo. Oh, I am not Igbo. I am
not Igbo. Remain blessed, my people.
But the question I have is this: how can they just fall in love with the Bini that enslaved them and their forefathers? This is people that actually called you, a slave, and they're working towards it. They are trying their best to make sure that they bring them down and rubbish their identity. But when they realize themselves that, okay, we are being treated as a slave and all that nonsense, they will still come back and say we are from Benin instead of Igbo. Is the problem? Is it because of the name, or because our people did something to them? Sometimes I ask the question, but I have not gotten the answer. But this particular video, is a very short video to compare how confused the whole thing seemed to be. But this video is somehow clear in some parts. And that is that people running away from Igbo, distancing themselves from being called Igbo, they are not doing that because they hate Igbo people for that name. But do they know this history, or this history is just limited to some people? Because imagine just imagine yourself that your father told you this kind of story. Oh, don't answer Igbo, don't answer Igbo. But the reason why your father is running away from answering Igbo, associate themselves with Igbo, is because many people used to call them Igbo, which happened to be the original name. They are Igbos. You understand? Which happened to be the original name. They are Igbos. So how come you don't have issue with people that did not even commit this crime on you people? They don't use you to bury anybody. They don't use you to worship any idol. They don't do anything like that. And it happened to be your own blood. You are running away from them, but you prefer to be called a Bini person. Is that how they deceive you to the extent of you thinking that it is divine to find yourself in Upper Palace, and you forgot that all this is being orchestrated from Ile-Ife? There's a program of Mass Mahmoud Khan. I spent my time this evening searching that program. I thought I have it on X. I realized that I did not put it on X because I don't want people to see it and copy it and start using it, to do one or two. But now that I need that program, I don't know where I kept it. May God help me to locate it, because that program, Mass Mahmoud Khan, detailed how Yoruba people form their own entity, like what they are today. Some of us don't know that, in Yoruba land, so many people don't want to So many people don't want to associate themselves with Yoruba. That's number one. Like as a Yoruba, you know, we some of us from the eastern part think that everybody Yoruba, they're just one culture, one people, one language. There's no minority in them. Is a lie. Ijabu people, we have them so many. I can't even record the names. Let me try and see if I have that Masamikanos video, or there's another video that I would like to share with you this hour. Our sister just messaged me saying that this program we need to play it again because people are sleeping and this is late hour. That this kind of program should be run in daytime and all that, which is true. But honestly, I have something to do. I'm going to work tomorrow morning. I need to run this program now. So maybe you can never say never. So maybe you may revisit it again. But I'm happy that it's out already. You can see that I'm very, very tired, but I have to manage myself. Now, many of them don't know this history, I believe. And that is why I always follow, you know, this guy, the guy that made this analysis, he's the one that I told us to keep our eyes on him because he's from Anyoma, and him and then Namen TV with some other people from the Ikwere land and other part of, you know, Igbo land outside the so-called 5 states. Their job is to visit those Igbo communities that are being carved out to different states. They are trying to unify Igbo people. Their job you may not understand it now, but later you understand it. And this is the reason why, you know, like I said, I felt like, okay, there's nothing wrong to supporting them to bring Anyoma to eastern part, because the same hand that carved them out supposed to be the same hand to carve them back before the final, you know, integration. Before Nigerian will now pack their luggage and go away from our territory. All these things is what you need to understand, because they carve it for a reason, just to destroy you. And imagine people with this kind of history, that Yoruba people will be very busy discussing on how they enslaved your forefathers, because they don't want to hide under Benin Empire to commit all those things. Expansionists telling you that Igbos want to, oh, it's because of your land, oh, it's because of because that's what they do. They will tell you, Igbo, don't listen to them, oh, because of your land, oh, because they don't listen, they don't care. They always focus on what they are doing to other people, thinking that everybody will do the same thing. Igbo have not conquered any minority group around in the history, because if not, you see all this small minority group in, you know, that live around us. Igbos did not invent any community in the history of Igbo land. Instead, everybody live on your own, I live my own, and that's why they are still intact. Those ethnic groups are still intact. But unfortunately, some of them are now, you know, when you don't do what you're supposed to do, people will take advantage of that, thinking that you are Mumu. Some of them are now saying, that how can you Igbos, that, like, I watched another video from this guy, and I have not downloaded that video. I watched it, and they're claiming that Igbo people are a minority group in Nigeria. That Igbo people. Imagine somebody from what is the name of this? What is somewhere from Akwa Ibom? There's one tribe, Ibibio. One Ibibio man was lying to himself and his generation, saying that Igbos are a minority group in Nigeria. That some of the communities, some of the towns that make up Igbo today are actually Ibibio people by origin, according to him. Ibibio people by origin. I was like, are you kidding? And he was busy defending that. He was busy defending that. If not because of time, I would have just downloaded it and played. But I need to also rest. I need to sleep. I need to have my time. you know, because most of those things is what is playing out. People don't know this. We have to share it the way it's supposed to be so that you understand. And many people are buying into this nonsense. That is that is a River Goddess. Where's your comment? River Goddess says, I don't. Says, I don't land. Well done, my brother, my guy. Thank you so much. You know why I'm laughing, right? I'm not gonna say it. You know why I'm laughing. Oh my goodness. This is the too observant. Very observant. Oh my goodness. But if I need destroy Kukunia finally now. I can be here now for long, but I'm not gonna be. So that is me. Once you distract me on that, which is good. Though. I'm happy that you did. I'm happy that you did. What is Ohanes Ndibo waiting for? Can they tell Oba of Benin to leave Ibanke people alone? My dear, you need to understand that if anything is there now, our problem is not only about government. Nigerian government is the main one, like the taproot. Okay, why do I say so? You expecting Ohanese to do what? Ohanese that have been politicized. Do you know for you to become a Ohanese today, nothing has need to know about you. Okay, they have to. Okay, so a lot is going on.
Amechi, Chigozie, some of these our River State brothers. It is time.
Now let me share this one before we move to another thing. That's a video I'm actually looking for, but I've not seen that video. So on the process, I think we need to. No. Just a moment. So let me ask you before the video comes up. What is your take about creation of a normal state in Nigeria? Because I felt like most of these normal people don't understand when we talk about Biafra on the Fefenanti, like on the Fefenanti. You see, when people during the time of PM, sit at home, they don't observe it because they don't see themselves as part of you. Not all of them, but they're doing it out of ignorance. They're doing it out of ignorance. So this video, this exposition actually helped me to understand kind of, maybe you may say that I'm making excuse for them, maybe to say that they're not Igbo. Is it because of what Oramia, is it Bini, Oba of Benin, and what they did? Could it be the reason, or it's something else? I don't know, but I would like to know what do you think? What do you think about it? Is it the reason or something else?
Some of these our River State brothers, it is time you guys have sense. Those of you that is denying your identity, not all of you. Those of you that doesn't have sense, that is denying your identity, I pray incense into you. You are not Igbo. You are not Igbo. But your name is Chibike, Chibozo, Mwike, Amechi, Chigozie. Don't you see that you don't have sense if you are saying you are not an Igbo man? This is just a political game to separate us here. You thought that a Fulani man that claimed to be the owner of Nigeria love you, or you thought that Nigerian government love you. They don't love you, my brother. When your brother Goodluck Jonathan entered there by luck, just by luck, he entered there. Did they allow him to finish? It was only that luck he have and enter. When that luck expired, they removed him. All of them were against him, both native doctors, both pastors. Everybody was against him until they made sure that they push him out. But when their own enter, there is nothing you can do. Even when you talk, what you see that is bad in the country, they will come for you. So be wise. That oil you have in your land is the only value you have before these people. If there is nothing in your land, your own case will be very bad. The way they will treat you will be very bad. So we should be wise. These people should not come and divide us here. There is nothing like Niger Delta. It is all political to divide us and make us not to have strength in Nigeria.
Very, very straightforward.
This our River State brothers.
Very, very straightforward message. Would they hear? Of course, no. They will not. They will not hear anything.
Danger that is inviting. If the South, the job people are allowed, it will embolden the Southeast and it will spiral out of control. Southeast governor, listen. All the government house in the Southeast will be overrun. Because when the South is engaged, when especially the job people are engaged, which will pray it doesn't happen. When you have a friend, it is difficult for you to part with your friend. Because you have to look back. You have to look back at yesterday. The memories of yesterday will keep on playing up in your head. The memories of yesterday will continue to be playing up in your head. And you want to go forward? You want to go backward? Because friendship is more than money. Friendship is more than any other thing. And I say it because I am pained. I am fixed on a spot. Because in my darkness of time, Ahmed Bola Tinubu stood with me. He stood by me. I can't forget it so easily, no matter what happened. And that was why when I went to campaign for him, when I went to take bullet for him, I did not go to him to ask him for a dime, one kobo. Even when his daughter said, look, you are doing all these things, let Baba know. I said, no. When Baba did all those things for me, I was in prison. Did they ask for my consent before he did? It's my advice as a sincere friend. What is happening in Rivers State is reminiscent of what happened in the Western region. That led to the death of over 3 million Nigerians and destruction, the economic loss, and the pains and the scars, which is still being used today to rally people against Nigeria. To before one is to before one. It's teaching time. It says save 9. This shooting that took place today, whoever orchestrated it, you have failed. Oh, fail it, oh, fail it, flatty. Oh, fail him. You are always misreading me. You can't read me completely. So wherever in Yakovo you go to, I told you, I will hear, I will know. My eyes are everywhere. My ears are everywhere. My nose are everywhere. I am seeing you. I be mom na rare. Money me Opaye mamu. Opori bibi belere be ya. I know body ba.
We are just woken by torrents of gunfire from the direction of Cotton Channel 3. And this gunfire had been going on for almost 1 hour. We want to alert everyone there have been several orchestrations as to commit one crime or the other and put it on me. First was the preparation on Saturday, where they came to our, we are praying, we are preparing for
yeah, even if now, you know, when this guy was mentioning, when he was talking about the people that Oba Benin, how they enslaved this and enslaved that, what they did, they mentioned Yoruba, Isoko, and those Delta Igbo and all that, right? And they call them, these are ancient Idus, right? Before the invasion of Yoruba people from Ile-Ife. Today, all the people that Benin people are, you know, handled and treat them like trash. Even use them to do some, if they want to do some ritual, they will use them, right? According to the video that we played here. But in this modern age, all these people that all the people that they dealt with, the only people that they want to, they feel that they can insult is Igbo. Listen to this Yoruba man. He's from is Yoruba from, let me check again, let me confirm. Are you from, okay, he said it is better to vote for a Fulani man than to vote for an Igbo man. Almost south people, almost south people eyes don't open. Igbo don't cast everywhere. That's from Yoruba. Listen to this idiot.
I bet you, if their person become president, we South, we are going to face I bet you, if their person become president, we South, we are going to face a lot of problem. That is why anything Igbo presidency, for now, we South, please, we should give chance to anything Igbo presidency. Better we vote for a Fulani man than to vote an Igbo man to become president. Because the agenda they have over us is what you are just seeing. The marginalization will be very strong. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The marginalization will be very, very strong. It should be like somebody when they do you, you can't go the judge case giver. What do you think will be our fate in the South? Supposing Peter Obi is now a president, supposing he win, he can't become president. What do you think we, the people of South, will be facing now?
Now, when I see this kind of video, I begin to ask myself, is there anywhere, anything that Igbo people have done to them in the past? Because everything, any of them that you want to research on, you end up, you end up seeing something else. Like the issue of this South, Igbo in Ibuzo, Igbos in Asaba, Igbo saying that, oh, I don't want to go to Southeast, I don't want to go to Southeast. My question is, since you don't want to belong to Southeast, what do you now want to belong to? Is it those of them that obviously have dealt with you? People that have actually done something to your forefathers, you are comfortable with them? If you want to trace it like this, the issue of Oba of Benin, and they are from Yoruba land, but they prefer to even ignore Yoruba, is understandable. Igbos have not done anything to them since more than 50 years now, as like presidency and everything. But do you know who they are afraid of? Igbos, and they are contented with Fulani who have been doing all this things to them. I don't understand that part. The level of the hatred, I don't know how they managed to get to that point what do they actually tell their children, to the extent of them exhibiting it, showing it publicly now, as if you have been dealing with them for a very long time without you doing anything. You see, this is one of the reasons why I don't want to see P2B as a president of Nigeria. Let them carry the Nigeria and go. Stay away from it and focus on your freedom. That is the way. That is the only way to, stand on the truth and to get it right. Because if any woman, emerge as a president of Nigeria, believe you me, it will not be good from our own side. Not that I'm not talking about what the person may offer or anything at all, but imagine what they're saying now, that you are not the president, you are not holding any political office for a very, very long time. Some even say since independence. So, but yet they are acting as if you are the one pressing them down all this while. So what do you think? What do you actually think? Please let me know in the comment section, because I'm going to end it here. There's a video of a Yoruba man saying that nobody should address him as a Yoruba person. I have that video here, but I think it's done. I would have loved to share that with you so you can hear it for yourself. So it will not be somebody said. But since I cannot get it fixed now, I'm going to allow it for some other time. Please, like I said, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. This man has said it all. Okay, let me see if it's this one. Is it this one? I don't think. Is it this one? Okay, I am going to play this Yoruba man video. Let me see if let me bring it out. Then that maybe that will be the last. I think this is Magnus Oraka. Let's see what Magnus said here. Let me see if I can. Let's listen to Magnus. I don't know if what he said is in relation to what we want to hear or different thing altogether. But let's listen to this. This is Magnus Oraka.
That there are some Muslims who understand what is happening in Nigeria. You must understand that there are some group of Islamic fundamentalists who find it as a taboo to allow a Christian to become the president of this country. If we must understand the problem of Nigeria, we must first agree on that. That there are some Muslim fundamentalists who believe that it is a taboo for a Christian to become the president of this republic. We must first establish that. Then the second establishment that we need to establish is that there are some group of Yorubas who believe that an Igbo man, in fact, they are so obsessed with their hatred for the Igbos to the extent, instead of the Igbo man to become president, this country rather become impoverished. We must establish these two facts for us to attempt to find a solution to it. Now, let's come to the first establishment. You must understand the type of hate that is being preached to the Muslims in the North. I've grown up in the North now. I'm 58 years old, and I spent all this time living in the North. They don't hide it. It's not hidden. It's taught in blazing loudspeakers that you must hate non-believers, Kafiris, Arnis, unbelievers, infidels. It's there. I'll give you a story. Way back after my youth service, I was in Kaduna, a place called Kurumimashi. In the evening, somewhere around between 7 and 7:30, a church were just singing and praising God and walking on the road. An imam with his almajiris motivated the children to pick stones, and they were hurling stones at the crowd. Meanwhile, he was somewhere engineering the children. Now, it is not the imam that is my problem. It is the children who have been taught from an early age that you must hate Christians.
Is that the river goddess? You are right.
See with a slate reciting the Quran. The first thing they are taught is to hate Christians. All those things are reciting. It's hate. They even flog it to them. They flog him. Imagine a boy of 3, 4, 5 years. So with the foundation of hate sown in him. Now these are ready recruits for terrorists. Now some of these boys that have been trained to hate, they've grown into politicians that wear fine, clean babariga. Trust me, some of them in your Senate, some of them as governors, when the chips are down, the type of hatred they have for Christians is not different from the one the Almajiris on the street have. I was looking for jobs sometime in Kaduna. I went to visit DITV, and I was there waiting. When the director came, a Muslim man, the moment he saw me, the fact that he just saw me, he said, why did you allow this infidel to enter this place? Tell him to get out. You could see the hatred, it's visible. It's visible. So when we're talking about Christian genocide today, and people are trying to take out the word genocide from the equation, it's a deliberate effort to downplay the severity of the vulnerability of Christians in Nigeria so that their actions can be perpetuated. And I feel so bad. The other establishment I talked about is the set of Yorubas that have nurtured this hatred for Igbos. It was evident during the Tinubu campaign, very evident. And guess what? Those who are pretending to protect Lagos are themselves not citizens of Lagos. They too are settlers. The true indigenous of Lagos don't play this entitlement mentality of owning Lagos more than anybody. I've seen some people. I have a friend, well-polished man, he's a Yoruba guy, dresses very fine, drives a good car, have a good business establishment. But he's so Yorubanized that it becomes so irritating. All the staff working in this place are Yorubas. If one staff leaves and he wants to replace it, it has to be a Yoruba person. And I told him, if you, an educated man that is studying for his PhD, cannot reason beyond this tribal proclivity, this tribal enslavement, this tribal confinement, then what do you talk about the vulcanizer, the carpenter, the mechanic? There's a dire situation on our hands, and we must find a way to ameliorate it. And it starts with the mind. It starts with the mind. Like I said, we are yet to build Nigerians. We have not built Nigerians yet. The only time I see Nigeria in Nigerians is when we are playing the football match, like yesterday's match where we played Gabon. Everybody, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Yoruba man, whether you're a Hausa man, Igbo man, everybody was praying that Nigeria wins that game. Now that's the Nigeria that's supposed to be you talking.
Anyway, I'm going to end it here, my people. Thank you so much for your time. And I have to rest. I have to eat it and see you tomorrow. Please, before you go, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you have not. I am not here listening to the Oga for any baby money, even need the play. Yeah, we done a go how to do this and do that. And I'm not interested on that. Please, thank you so much, all of you in the comment section. See you tomorrow. God bless you and good night.